U.S. Department of Labor. Our work, project, firewall, is critical in our mission to put Americans first. And what else? Restore the American dream. These are fundamental. Notice again, restore the American dream. What does that mean? Well, notice this one here. Project Firewall is our commitment to ensure American workers have a fair shot at the American dream. Notice again, at the American dream. It's not going to be easy, but the American dream is worth fighting for. When? Every Sunday morning.
God has his laws, the enemy has his. The conflict is over worship. Who your allegiance is to, that is what the battle is over. Check this out.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. Some Sunday law breaking news that I have to take a moment. I'm sitting in a vehicle right now. It's nighttime. But I had to take a moment to share this breaking news with you. You've heard of the name Jonathan Berry, and I'm sure you've heard that name before. This is the man that now we have known as Mr. Sunday Law. And he is one of those individuals from Project 2025, co-author of the chapter that has to do with Sabbath rest, to give workers a day of rest, a family day of rest, which is Sunday law as we know it. Recently, we talked about this before. He was confirmed by the Senate, and he is one of the leaders in charge of the U.S. Department of Labor. Now, the reason why I want to break this news for you, it's because of what now. Keep in mind, he is now in charge, at least one of the individuals in charge of the U.S. Department of Labor. Now, after he said during his confirmation hearing that he tried to distance himself from Project 2025, we've covered that before. He tried to distance himself even from his remarks about Sabbath laws, imposing Sabbath laws. But again, as we mentioned before, politicians always say that things that are controversial, things that they have promoted, and while they are running for office or being confirmed for a position, they try to stay away from those things. But now, he has been confirmed. What are they pushing for? What is the Department of Labor is pushing for? Well, it's no surprise. Listen carefully. This says, U.S. Department of Labor, our work, project, firewall, is critical in our mission to put Americans first. And what else? Restore the American dream. These are fundamental. Notice again, restore the American dream. What does that mean? Well, notice this one here from the Department of Labor again. Project Firewall is our commitment to ensure American workers have a fair shot at the American dream. Notice again, at the American dream. It's not going to be easy, but the American dream is worth fighting for. When? Every Sunday morning. Again, that is from the U.S. Department of Labor. When? Every Sunday morning. And the picture says it all. What happens every Sunday morning? There you have it. A dream worth fighting for. What is the dream that is worth fighting for? Sunday legislation. Do you see it? And who is the author of that? Who's been pushing for this? There's the man. Jonathan Berry. That's the man. And listen to what he had to say about Sunday, the Sabbath, and workers. Listen carefully.
Protect small, human-scale business by tailoring federal and state laws and their burdens to the size of the business. And one last a weapon to really contest corporate commercialization of everything would be to revive Sunday close-in laws with full accommodation for non-Sunday Sabbatarians. You know, in words of many congressmen reclaiming my time, would be distributed there some time on the encroachments of corporatized commerce.
As Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 reminds us that he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. And then notice what it says there. Those who honor the Bible Sabbath will be denounced as enemies of law and order, as breaking down the moral restraints of society, causing anarchy and corruption, and calling down the judgment of God upon the earth. Their conscientious scruples will be pronounced obstinacy, stubbornness, and contempt of authority. They will be accused of disaffection toward the government. Ministers who denied the obligation of the divine law will present from the pulpit the duty of yielding obedience to the civil authorities as ordained of God. In legislative halls and courts of justice, commandment keepers will be misrepresented and condemned. A false coloring will be given to their words. The worst construction will be put upon their motives. And so, brothers and sisters, as this thing is becoming the law of the land, the dignitaries of church and state will unite to bribe, persuade, or compel all classes to honor the Sunday. The lack of divine authority will be supplied by oppressive enactment. By what? Oppressive enactment, this says. Political corruption is destroying love of justice and regard for truth. And even in free America, rulers and legislators, in order to secure public favor, will do what? Yield to the popular demand for a law enforcing Sunday observance, liberty of conscience as we know it, which has cost so great a sacrifice. What will happen to that? Will no longer be respected. In the soon coming conflict, we shall see exemplified the prophet words. What are those words? The dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Brothers and sisters, those words are being fulfilled as we are speaking right now. Brothers and sisters, it is time to make our calling and election sure. Brothers and sisters, now more than ever before, it is time to take standing on the promises of God more seriously than ever before. Brothers and sisters, it is time to make the physical preparation as well as the spiritual preparation. Physical preparation, meaning country living. It is time, because soon and very soon, with digital ID, with the Sunday law movement, with everything we see taking place in our world today, Matthew chapter 24, verses 4 through 13 will be fulfilled. And verse 14 must also be fulfilled in these last days. Those that have made preparation, those that have fortified their mind with the word of God, will fulfill verse 14, which speaks of this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached as a witness unto all the world, and then shall the end come. Brothers and sisters, we are here. These are the last days. Brothers and sisters, the year 2030 is just around the corner. Brothers and sisters, The wicked are planning to do evil that we have never witnessed before. COVID was nothing compared to what's coming. Church and state are united, and that means soon and very soon we are going to see the spirit of the dragon as they are legislating moralities, as the Sunday law, which is the mark of the beast, is being legislated. The Sunday law movement, the mark of the beast, will reveal the spirit of the dragon. And once that spirit of the dragon is revealed, whom will they make war against? Revelation 12:17. They will make war against those who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. But thank God, he reminds us in Revelation 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. In other words, we are being told in that passage to hang on. Hang on, because soon after that, you continue to read verse 13 and verse 14 of Revelation chapter 14. It tells us Jesus comes. The harvest is ripe, is ready to be harvested, and then Jesus comes to harvest the precious fruit of the earth. Let us be found on the side of Jesus. Prepare, brothers and sisters, to meet our God, because he is even at the door.
Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Oh, and do your research. Peace.